Win or go home is the mantra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC wildcard game. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now the first carry for Bryce Love. And that's not the start that he was looking for, as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Working from the gun, Mahomes. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. He'll get a couple yards on that one, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Andrew Adams. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
A good down to possibly take a shot, and in fact, they'll come up with an empty backfield on 2nd and inches. Stafford. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
Now a carry, it's C.J. Anderson. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So 1st and goal, and an opportunity for our first points in this wild card game. They'll run. Anderson. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. They'll run for it with Anderson. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
And the 13-year man puts it through. But hang on, a flag is down. Now, if it's on the defense, they might decline it and take the points. So what a turnaround there. A roughing call on the field goal try leads to 1st and goal. Following the penalty, Anderson. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line. No further.
In the ball carrier. Yeah, baby. Dale Buchanan made the tackle. No gain on the play.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal.
Redskins 3-yard line.
They'll run it with Johnson. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. This Washington defense, they've stood tall the first 2 plays. Now 3rd and goal. They'll try to run it in. Johnson. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. A 3-yard touchdown run. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Things could just not have started any better for them. They get the turnover, the football right away, able to capitalize on offense for 6.
And we're talking about setting a tone in any game, right? The first points of a ball game, how about during the playoffs? Vitally important, and they've done that in this one.
That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They've been a come-from-behind team all year. They'll need to do it again as they trail early in this wild card game. They're going to be stopped up on this first down run. He might have gotten back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. Credit the tackle that time to Deshaun Hand. Then he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Mahomes. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
The 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. It'll be Love to try and get the first. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 10 yards there, good for a Redskin first down.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Redskins.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Redskins with a football here to begin quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They'll run again with Love on first down. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll make it 2nd and 12.
At the 43-yard line.
Mahomes now to throw. Completes it to Watt. Not able to get a single yard there, and it'll bring up 3rd down. The defense loves to hang their hat on that, don't they? You get a guy that catches the ball, but you stop him for no gain.
Without a doubt, because they're also used to trying to catch people after the catch, and they miss. And that turns into what? A huge play. We've seen it so many times. In this case, though, catch was made, put down right on the spot.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Devon Kennard in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. So on 4th down, the Redskins will call on Tress Way to punt it away. This is taken at about the 14. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15, and the Lions will take over. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And certainly they'll be hoping to hit pay dirt like they did on the last drive. Got the football back, so a chance to go up 2 scores.
And they haven't been tentative at all in this ball game, because sometimes you start a game with your script to try and get information out of the opposing defense. How will they play you in certain situations? Sometimes you script to attack, and that's what I'm seeing so far.
At the 34-yard line.
Hey, lady! Easy alert!
Defense, let's go.
On second down now, it's Johnson. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Third down and 5.
Let's get it.
The Lions on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Out of the gun, Stafford. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a 1st down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You get better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
A throw over the middle, taken in. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
That's another
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10. Down at the 33.
56, Mike, 56. Crunch time, defense.
Stafford going to give this one off to Johnson. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6.
Yeah, baby.
Deron Payne on the stop. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 26-yard line.
2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice hit, boy.
Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively, because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Stafford now to throw. J.J. Arcega-Whiteside, the intended receiver.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it.
Punt's better. Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn into 1st downs and hopefully points.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves them with a very manageable 2nd and 1. To throw, it's Mahomes. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the 1st down, and that's exactly what he did.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Mahomes going to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On first down, here's Love. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Brings up second and 11 at the 42-yard line.
Yellow. I'll go wide.
On second and 11 now. Mahomes. Wide open receiver complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
Going to throw right side here, complete. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Redskins with their first trip to the red zone thus far. It's first and 10 from the 12. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. It'll be from the right hash, and it'll be a 36-yarder. And Hopkins' kick is good. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, one of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Looking to throw again on second down. Stafford, catch is made by Arcega-Whiteside. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 15 yards on the play, first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
The first down carry here for Johnson. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be second and 11.
20.
56.
53. Ready.
Stafford. This complete to Jones. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down.
And another thing that makes a comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. A nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
Stafford now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's first and 10. They run on first down as they're able to get this forward for about 4. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
53, check 53.
From the 36, Stafford. Open man, he's got him, the tight end Hockenson. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and you can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
That was a third and somewhat manageable now, not so manageable.
Exactly, because you had a play call on that you felt like, hey, this could go quick, and it doesn't take much to get it done. Now, you got to start thinking about a little bit of a deeper route type of a call, especially if you want to throw it.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Reuben Foster picks it, and the return stops at the 39-yard line. J.J. Arcega-Whiteside, the intended receiver. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
He's going to let this go deep. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Washington. A big play there. 61 yards. And the Redskins have taken the lead. They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
Hopkins with the extra point, and the lead is now 10-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Here's Stafford. And the pressure gets to him and brings him down. Stafford is sacked. Jonathan Allen in there to bury him for a loss of 11. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. Here's Sam Martin now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. This is fielded at the 27. A big boot that time, 57 yards the official distance. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, Love. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
For the Lions, an extra DB in the game now here on 3rd down. Here's Mahomes to throw. Looking for his tight end read, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Jared Davis. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. The end result, 21 yards. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Let's go, let's bring it. Let's bring it.
Now a 10th carry for Johnson. And he'll take this down for about 4 yards, down to the 15. Back now at Ford Field. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. The Lions on third down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Here's Stafford. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Lions are going to jump back in front. Prater for the extra point. And the lead is now 14-10. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. The loss of 3 on that first down pass play, now 2nd and 13. Now here's Mahomes. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Well, this secondary has done such a good job of frustrating these receivers tonight. Another example right there on the deep ball.
Sometimes when the sun goes down and it's just the bright lights in the stadium, there's a little extra spring in their step, doesn't it? And that's what we're seeing from the defenders. Doesn't matter whether it's man or zone, deep ball, short ball, and that was a deep one there. They're making plays on the football, contesting everything.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense.
On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
This is taken at the 15. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
From the 25 on 2nd down. Stafford, right side, it's the tight end, Hockenson. 23 yards the pickup there.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end, a guy that you can line up anywhere, in the slot, out wide, in tight, doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. Now a play fake here on first down. Looking downfield for Jones. It's caught at the 10. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. A big play there for Detroit. 51 yards.
Lions, first down. First and goal at the 1-yard line.
So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
This is where coaches have to have spent a lot of time going over situations with their players, because him getting tackled there is not the worst thing in the world. You're going to run more plays, right? Clock's going to go. But his thought process is getting into the end zone. It's counterintuitive for him to actually go down in this spot.
Yeah, but like you say, you don't want to get in the end zone too early here.
No, not at all, because you may leave an opening that could come back and get you.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key third down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said, and he has his receiver. That's Jones. Lions touchdown. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. Extra point good by Prater. And that makes it a 21-10 game. And after the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. That'll be taken in the end zone. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
At their own 31-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll roll him out right. He's going to let it fly. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down. Tried to go for the big one there on second down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Throwing now is Mahomes. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Trey Flowers in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Andrew Adams. And that pick just sets him up beautifully right down near the goal line.
I remember being in a defensive meeting back when I was in college, and our defensive coordinator says, we're going to call this be who you are defense. D linemen, you play the run. Linebackers, be aware of anything. And secondary, you play the pass. That way, you're all set, ready for whatever they put out there.
And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Kerryon Johnson, his second touchdown of the night. And the Lions use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Prater for the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now. And after the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. That's fielded in the end zone. Fighting him off. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line.
At their own 33-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now Mahomes escaping the pressure right. That's complete to his running back, Grant. Give him 3 on the play, and it'll make it 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Trey Flowers bringing the pressure yet again. That's his 3rd sack here tonight.
It's 3rd down.
Their season ends here. A tough way to go out.
And the goal was to not just get to the wild card game, which they did, but to win it. And so now, how negative do you look at that? They got there, had an opportunity, and for some teams, they have to lose games like this before they